Have you ever felt like a passenger in your own life? You make decisions without knowing why, or you react to situations based on feelings that seem to come from nowhere. This mysterious realm of our cognitive experience is known as the subconscious mind. But what exactly is it? The subconscious mind is often described as the vast storage center of the mind, a place where all our experiences, memories, and learned behaviors reside. It functions in the background, automating processes and influencing our decisions without our conscious awareness. Think of it like a computer hard drive. While you might not always actively use data stored there, it's essential for running programs smoothly. To understand its power, we must first grasp how it operates. The subconscious mind processes information much faster than the conscious mind. For example, while you're consciously deciding what to have for dinner, your subconscious is tirelessly working in the background, recalling past meals, evaluating your current emotions, and even considering dietary restrictions. A fascinating study by University College London found that subconscious processing can happen in as little as 30 milliseconds. In these short bursts, your brain can recognize patterns, make decisions, and arrive at judgments based on previous experiences. This rapid processing leads us to operate on autopilot, a mechanism that can be beneficial or detrimental, depending on the situations we've subconsciously programmed into ourselves. Imagine you've just gotten into a car and are driving to a familiar destination. You're not consciously thinking about every turn and stoplight, your subconscious handles it. This is the gift of an efficiently working subconscious, but it can also be a trap if the programs running are negative or limiting. Your subconscious recalls past trauma or limiting beliefs, affecting your actions today. For instance, hesitating before speaking in public due to a childhood experience where you were ridiculed. The subconscious does not differentiate between good and bad, it simply takes in information and stores it as truth. This is why so many of our fears, biases, and habits can feel so ingrained. They are programmed responses originating from our subconscious mind. As we dive deeper into this topic, consider how the subconscious mind not only shapes our responses but also provides insights into our deepest desires. This can create a conflict when our conscious desires clash with subconscious fears. For example, you may consciously want to take a career leap, but your subconscious mind may hold fears of failure from past experiences, leading to self-sabotage. In essence, the subconscious mind plays a critical role in shaping your identity and outlook on life. By understanding its mechanisms, you can begin to take control of this immense power and start reshaping your story. What lies ahead in the journey of self-discovery is equally fascinating: how to access and influence the subconscious for positive change. But first, let's explore how deeply intertwined our subconscious mind is with our emotions and behavior patterns. Emotions are powerful. They can inspire us, lift us, and drive us forward. But they can also hold us back, trap us in cycles of negativity, and keep us from reaching our true potential. The emotional landscape of our subconscious mind is rich and complex, influencing how we feel about ourselves and the world. When we experience an event, our subconscious mind absorbs not just the facts, but also the feelings surrounding that event. For instance, think back to a time when you faced rejection. Your subconscious will not only remember the incident but also the associated emotions: shame, sadness, anger, making it difficult to face similar situations in the future without those feelings surfacing again. This is why traumatic experiences can create lasting emotional scars, and how those emotions manifest in our behaviors today. Research from the University of California has shown that emotional memories are stored differently in our brains than other kinds of memories, often leading to stronger and more visceral reactions when they are triggered. For example, if you were bullied as a child, the emotional imprint of that experience can linger far into adulthood, influencing how confident you feel in social situations. Furthermore, studies on emotional intelligence reveal that our subconscious mind plays a crucial role in how we perceive and manage our emotions, as well as how we relate to others. For example, Daniel Goleman, in his book Emotional Intelligence, explains that individuals with high emotional intelligence can read situations better and react more appropriately, significantly due to their subconscious awareness of emotional cues. Additionally, emotions are not just states of mind, they significantly influence our physical health too. Chronic stress, anxiety, and negative emotions stored in the subconscious can lead to various health issues, such as hypertension and heart problems. This physiological response is why it is vital to understand our emotional landscape and how to navigate it. One method to bring consciousness to our subconscious emotions is through mindfulness practices. By focusing on our breathing, acknowledging our present feelings without judgment, we begin to unearth the emotions stored within. Techniques like journaling, therapy, and meditation can allow us to connect those emotional memories with awareness and understanding, breaking down barriers that our subconscious has fortified. Personal stories abound in this realm. Take the case of a young woman named Sarah. For years, Sarah carried the weight of her parents' divorce in her subconscious. Whenever she entered a relationship, her fears of abandonment lurked just beneath the surface, influencing her choices and behavior. It wasn't until she sought therapy that Sarah began to unpack those emotions and release the hold they had over her. With conscious effort, she transformed her subconscious programming into a space of empowerment instead of fear. It's clear that the emotional patterns formed in our subconscious can dictate our daily lives. But what happens when we identify these patterns? How can we not only understand them but also initiate change? In the next chapter, we'll explore the techniques and practices that can help us unlock our subconscious mind and reshape our emotional responses for the better. Have you ever wondered how advertising seems to tap directly into your thoughts and feelings? Companies invest billions every year to create compelling advertisements that appeal to the subconscious mind. This is the science of subconscious programming, and it's a powerful tool that shapes our choices and preferences without us even realizing it. The principles of subconscious programming hinge on repetition and emotion. When we are repeatedly exposed to a message, our subconscious begins to accept it as truth. This is why brands use catchy jingles or taglines that become ingrained in our minds. Consider the phrase, "Just do it." It's more than a slogan, it's a mindset that has been perpetuated in our culture, influencing millions without them even recognizing it. Studies from the University of Southern California illustrate how consumers are more likely to purchase products they have seen advertised multiple times, even if they have no prior interest. This phenomenon is called the mere exposure effect. It demonstrates the power of familiarity and repetition in shaping our subconscious choices. But it's not only external advertisements that influence us, we are constantly engaged in self-programming. Affirmations and positive thinking techniques are examples of how we can reprogram our subconscious mind. When practiced consistently, they help to overwrite negative beliefs and foster a culture of self-love and resilience. Take, for instance, the story of Tom, a former athlete who struggled with self-worth after a career-ending injury. He decided to incorporate affirmations into his daily routine, repeating phrases like, "I am capable," and "I will find my purpose." Over time, Tom noticed a shift in his mindset. He began to view opportunities differently and ultimately transitioned into a successful coaching career. His story is a testament to the profound effect that subconscious programming can have when employed mindfully and with intention. The brain's neuroplasticity supports the idea that our thoughts and behaviors can be reshaped over time through consistent practice. When we create new connections in the brain, we start to shift our subconscious responses. Research from the National Institute of Health suggests that practices such as meditation and visualization can lead to tangible changes in brain structure, offering an avenue to not only improve behavior but also enhance overall emotional well-being. Neuroscientist Dr. Joe Dispenza describes how through mindfulness and intention, we can alter our brain chemistry, encouraging growth and adaptability. This process allows us to actively participate in reprogramming our subconscious beliefs, leading to a healthier mindset and more fulfilling life. However, this journey is not without challenge. Resistance can emerge from deep-seated beliefs and fears that have been hardwired in our subconscious. It takes courage, consistency, and commitment to persist through this. In our next chapter, we'll explore practical methods you can implement daily to facilitate effective subconscious programming and tackle the obstacles that might arise. Now that we understand the power of the subconscious mind, and how it's deeply connected to our emotions and behaviors, it's time to explore practical techniques for accessing and influencing it. The following methods can help you tap into the vast reservoir of potential hidden within your subconscious. First, let's talk about meditation. It serves as a gateway to connect with the subconscious. During meditation, you enter a state of relaxed awareness, allowing deeper thoughts and feelings to rise to the surface. Research published in the journal Psychological Science shows that regular meditation practitioners often report increased self-awareness and emotional regulation. This clarity enables you to observe the patterns and beliefs held within your subconscious. Deep breathing techniques also play a crucial role in accessing the subconscious. When we focus on our breath, we activate our parasympathetic nervous system, calming our body and mind. As a result, we become more open to listening to our inner voice. This can lead to profound insights about unrecognized fears, desires, and motivations. Journaling is another valuable tool. Writing allows you to translate your thoughts and emotions onto the page, creating a dialogue with your subconscious. Explore prompts such as, "What am I afraid of?" or "What do I truly desire?" This intentional exploration can illuminate patterns previously hidden. Research from the University of Texas at Austin suggests that expressive writing can significantly reduce mental health issues, further illustrating the importance of processing emotions and experiences through writing. Visualization techniques are equally effective in accessing the subconscious. By vividly imagining your goals or desired outcomes, you signal to your subconscious to align your actions with your aspirations. Athletes, for example, often use visualization to enhance performance, mentally rehearsing each movement before stepping into the arena. One renowned instance of this is Olympic gold medalist Michael Phelps, who would visualize every detail of his race before diving into the pool. His success was not only a product of physical training but also the mental rehearsal that shaped his subconscious programming. When you can picture your goals in detail, the subconscious begins to work toward making them a reality. But how do we combat the negative beliefs that may arise during this journey? Affirmation practices, as mentioned in previous chapters, are crucial here. Create strong, positive statements that counteract your subconscious fears and remind you of your worth and ability. The mere act of verbalizing these affirmations serves to rewrite limiting beliefs ingrained over years. Lastly, consider using hypnotic techniques, either through professional guidance or self-hypnosis. Hypnosis allows you to access altered states of consciousness where you can communicate directly with your subconscious. This method has been shown to aid in overcoming fears, addictions, and even chronic pain. As we delve deeper into these practices, it's essential to be patient and gentle with yourself. The subconscious mind is deeply ingrained, and change takes time. In our next chapter, we will delve into the inspiring stories of individuals who have successfully navigated their subconscious programming to create profound change, showcasing the incredible potential that lies within each of us. As we approach the final chapters of our exploration into the subconscious mind, it's time to examine real-life transformation stories. These inspiring individuals have tapped into the profound understanding of their subconscious, turning perceived limitations into opportunities for growth and success. Let's start with Jane, a corporate employee who felt unfulfilled in her job. For years, she brushed aside the feeling of unworthiness rooted in childhood experiences. It wasn't until a close friend introduced her to mindfulness practices that she began her journey. Through meditation, Jane unearthed her subconscious beliefs about success and competence, reprogramming them to embrace her capabilities. Today, she leads a thriving coaching business that empowers others, having turned her own fears into a source of inspiration. Next, consider Marco, an artist whose struggle with self-expression stemmed from deep-seated anxieties about rejection. After years of being told his art was not good enough, he unconsciously buried his passion. Through visualization techniques and affirmations, Marco slowly rebuilt his confidence, allowing his creativity to flow freely. He now showcases his artwork in galleries around the world, transforming from a hesitant creator to a celebrated artist. Then we have Claudia, a former addict who turned her life around by accessing her subconscious beliefs regarding self-worth. With the help of therapy and hypnotherapy, she unearthed the root causes of her addiction. Over time, Claudia not only reclaimed her life but also became an advocate for those struggling with similar challenges. Her story is a powerful reminder of the resilience of the human spirit and the capability for change. The common thread among these individuals is their willingness to confront and understand their subconscious programming. Each case exemplifies how transforming limiting beliefs can lead to remarkable life changes. Their stories highlight the inherent potential within all of us to rewrite our narratives. As we reflect on these journeys, it's essential to recognize that change is not a linear path. There will be setbacks, doubts, and challenges along the way. However, with persistence and the right tools, we can all navigate our subconscious landscapes and emerge stronger on the other side. In our final chapter, we'll synthesize our learnings and emphasize the crucial steps you can take to harness the power of your subconscious mind, setting you on a path toward becoming your best self. Your journey is just beginning, and the possibilities are limitless. One of the most significant barriers to harnessing the power of the subconscious mind is our limiting beliefs. Many of us carry beliefs that we are not even conscious of, ingrained from childhood or society that tell us what we can or cannot do. These beliefs shape our reality profoundly, dictating our actions and reactions in ways we often fail to recognize. To illustrate, let's consider the case of a woman named Sarah. Growing up, Sarah was often told by her parents that she wasn't good at math. This small, seemingly innocuous comment led Sarah to believe that she would never excel in math. As an adult, she avoided career paths that required any mathematical proficiency, thus limiting her professional opportunities dramatically. In fact, studies indicate that limiting beliefs can have a psychological effect equivalent to physical barriers. A 2017 study by psychologists at Stanford University found that individuals with negative beliefs about their abilities tend to perform worse on cognitive tasks than those who foster a more positive self-image. So, how do we begin to dismantle these debilitating beliefs? The first step is awareness. Recognizing that these thoughts exist is crucial. A powerful technique is journaling. Writing down thoughts and beliefs can help bring these subconscious notions to the surface. Once identified, we can employ cognitive restructuring, a psychological technique that helps to challenge these beliefs with evidence. For instance, if Sarah had documented her feelings about math, she might have realized that her fear was based on her parents' opinions rather than her capability. By challenging those beliefs and finding evidence of her own aptitudes in math, perhaps in her performance in other subjects, Sarah could have begun to transform her self-imposed limitations. Another powerful approach is affirmations. By consistently repeating affirmations that counteract negative beliefs, we can begin to change the subconscious narratives that guide our behaviors. For example, Sarah could repeatedly affirm, "I am capable of mastering mathematics." With time and repetition, these statements can seep into the subconscious, leading to a mindset shift. Finally, visualization can play a crucial role. By picturing oneself succeeding in areas previously deemed off-limits, we can help imprint new beliefs onto the subconscious. Sarah could visualize herself acing a math exam or solving complex problems successfully. This technique, coupled with the emotional power of belief and the retelling of her own narrative, can be transformative. In the end, overcoming limiting beliefs is about reclaiming your power. What if you could believe that your past does not dictate your future? What if you could rewrite your story? The journey to challenge these mental confines is profound, and as we continue, we will explore how this reprogramming can lead to extraordinary outcomes, unveiling the true potential within us all. Have you ever felt that your thoughts alone can shape your reality? This idea isn't just metaphysical, it's grounded in psychology. The power of intention is closely tied to the workings of the subconscious mind. When we set clear intentions, we activate a form of energy that begins to align our subconscious with our conscious goals. Let's delve into the story of Paul, a man who faced a life-altering decision. After losing his job, instead of sinking into despair, Paul set a clear intention: he wanted to create his own business. At first, it seemed daunting. He had no prior experience. However, by setting his intention and visualizing success, Paul began to notice opportunities he had previously overlooked. He attended networking events, met potential investors, and found mentors willing to guide him. Paul's journey exemplifies the law of attraction, where like attracts like, a principle that affirms that focusing on positive intentions can bear positive outcomes. Scientific research supports this too. Dr. Barbara Fredrickson's broaden and build theory suggests that positive emotions can broaden our awareness, helping us to think creatively and open us to new possibilities. Paul's focus on his entrepreneurial goal opened new neural pathways in his brain, enhancing creativity and innovative thought processes. But what happens when intentions are not clear? Conflicting intentions can create cognitive dissonance, a psychological state where our beliefs and behaviors are misaligned. For instance, if you intend to lose weight but simultaneously indulge in junk food, your mind is caught in a tug-of-war. This discordance can hinder progress and foster frustration. To ensure clarity and alignment, practice setting SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. By articulating intentions in this structured format, you can improve focus and clarity in your subconscious programming. Paul did just that. He broke down his goal into actionable steps, researching business models, developing a marketing strategy, and setting a timeline for launch. Each small step paved the way for his larger vision. As we explore the nuances of intention, it becomes evident that our subconscious responds powerfully when we align our goals with sincere intentions. Imagine a world where your thoughts align perfectly with your actions. How would that shape your reality? We're only scratching the surface of this compelling connection, leading us to explore yet another profound aspect of the subconscious: its incredible resilience. Meditation is often hailed as a pathway to inner peace, but its potency goes far beyond mere relaxation. It offers a direct gateway to accessing the subconscious mind. By quieting the mind, we create a space wherein the subconscious can surface. Let's consider the case of Daniel, an executive who struggled with high levels of stress and anxiety. Despite his professional success, Daniel felt a disconnect between his outward achievements and inner peace. After attending a mindfulness workshop, he learned how to meditate effectively, unlocking new dimensions of awareness. Research shows that meditation alters brain activity, especially in regions associated with self-awareness and emotional regulation. A study published in the journal Cognitive, Affective, and Behavioral Neuroscience revealed that consistent meditation practice can significantly increase gray matter density in the hippocampus, which is vital for memory and learning. Daniel's journey through meditation unveils the hidden layers of his subconscious. As he sat in silence, he began to notice recurring thoughts that were blocking his happiness, beliefs about inadequacy and fears of failure. With each meditation session, he learned to observe these thoughts without judgment, creating space for a more constructive narrative. Through meditation, Daniel also discovered visualization techniques. By envisioning his ideal life, one that was aligned with his values and passions, he began to reprogram his subconscious. This is the essence of guided visualization, a meditative practice that engaged both his mind and body, connecting deeply with his desires. The impact of meditation on mental health is profound. According to the American Psychological Association, regular meditation can reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression, enhancing emotional well-being. How transformative could it be if we each took a few moments daily to connect with our subconscious? With Daniel's example as a testament, consider incorporating meditation into your life. Just a few minutes each day can yield significant insights, revealing parts of yourself that you may have overlooked. As we draw closer to our conclusion, our next chapter will uncover practical strategies to integrate everything we've learned into a daily practice, maximizing the potential of our subconscious mind. Now that we've explored the intricacies of the subconscious mind, let's discuss how we can integrate these insights into a daily practice. Mastery over the subconscious is not achieved overnight. It requires commitment, consistency, and the right techniques. Begin with a morning routine that sets a positive tone for the day. As soon as you wake up, take a few moments for gratitude. Write down 3 things you are grateful for before diving into your day. This practice shifts your focus towards positivity, enhancing subconscious programming. Next, incorporate affirmations seamlessly into your life. Choose affirmations that resonate with you, like "I am worthy of success" or "I attract positive experiences." Repeat them aloud in front of a mirror every morning. Research suggests that affirmations can lead to actual behavioral changes over time, particularly when they align with our self-concept. Another essential element is visualization. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing your goals as if they've already been achieved. This practice not only helps you clarify your objectives but also activates your subconscious, allowing it to work behind the scenes to manifest those intentions. In addition, consider creating a vision board. This visual representation of your goals can serve as a constant reminder of what you're striving for. Place it somewhere you will see it daily. Every time you glance at it, your subconscious is reinforced with your intentions. As your day progresses, implement mindfulness practices. Pause throughout the day and take deep breaths, focusing on the sensations in your body. These moments of mindfulness help reconnect you with the present, making you attuned to your inner thoughts. Finally, before bed, reflect on your day. What went well? What can you improve? This reflection cultivates self-awareness, helping your subconscious assimilate experiences and lessons learned. In creating this daily practice, you empower your subconscious to work in your favor. Picture a life where your subconscious continually aligns with your conscious desires. How different would your life look? As we approach the conclusion, we will summarize the transformational potential of the subconscious mind, highlighting the change it can bring to our lives. As we arrive at the final chapter, it's essential to reflect on the journey we've undertaken together. The subconscious mind is not merely a passive observer of our lives, it is a powerful architect that shapes our experiences, beliefs, and behaviors. We embarked on this exploration by understanding the nature and functions of the subconscious. We learned how it impacts emotional health, influences behaviors, and holds the key to overcoming barriers that limit us. Through countless stories, research studies, and practical techniques, we discovered the immense power that lies within each of us. The emotional connection we maintain with our subconscious can either lift us or hold us back. Many of us have uncovered limiting beliefs that we must confront and dismantle. By practicing intention, meditation, and daily routines, we not only access our subconscious but also harness its power to transform our lives. Think about Paul, Sarah, and Daniel, who each took control of their subconscious through different methods. Their stories exemplify the reality that change is possible when we tap into the depths of our minds. Now, ask yourself, are you ready to embark on your journey of transformation? Can you imagine the potential of living a life where your subconscious is aligned with your greatest aspirations? The tools and techniques we've discussed are simply pathways. It's up to you to choose how to navigate this journey. In conclusion, remember that your subconscious is waiting, ready to be transformed. The power lies within your hands. Embrace this journey, and let it guide you to becoming the best version of yourself. The adventure has just begun, and the possibilities are limitless. How will you choose to use the immense power of your subconscious mind to shape your reality? Imagine waking up every morning, feeling energized and motivated, yet not fully understanding why. Have you ever wondered what lies beneath the surface of your mind? In this chapter, we dive into the fascinating actions of the subconscious mind in our daily lives. The subconscious plays a critical role in shaping our habits, decision-making, and interactions with the world. Every person experiences moments where their subconscious dramatically changes their experiences. For instance, let's talk about the phenomenon known as intuition. This gut feeling, often dismissed as mere instinct, is a powerful result of the subconscious mind processing vast amounts of information quickly. Did you know that many successful entrepreneurs attribute their achievements to listening to their intuition? One such entrepreneur, Richard Branson, often speaks about how his gut instincts have guided him in critical business decisions, leading to his success with Virgin Group. Studies have shown that our subconscious mind can recognize patterns and make predictions based on past experiences without our conscious awareness. According to Dr. John Barga's research at Yale University, subconscious cues can significantly influence our behavior. In one study, participants primed with words related to aging subsequently walked more slowly than those not primed. Imagine how our subconscious signals shape our perspectives and interactions in the world. Another profound concept lies in the area of phobias, which are often rooted deep within the subconscious. Picture this: a person who has a debilitating fear of flying. Their conscious mind understands that flying is statistically safe, yet their subconscious mind triggers panic and dread. Overcoming such phobias often requires specialized therapy to access and reprogram the subconscious. Cases like that of a woman named Sarah, who conquered her fear of heights through cognitive behavioral therapy that focused on subconscious exposure, highlight the power of the mind. The subconscious can also trigger emotions in specific situations. Consider how a familiar scent can transport you back to childhood memories. A study published in the Journal of Neuroscience revealed that the brain's olfactory bulb connects directly to the amygdala, which processes emotions. This connection explains why certain smells evoke vivid memories. A whiff of cookies baking might remind you of your grandmother's house, stirring feelings of comfort and nostalgia. As we explore the power of the subconscious mind, it's clear that it shapes our realities, influences our behaviors, and impacts our relationships. It begs us to reconsider how we approach learning and self-improvement. The next chapter will look at innovative tools that will help you tap into this powerful resource even further, ensuring you make the most of the subconscious skills you already possess. Have you ever felt stuck in harmful patterns or limiting beliefs? The good news is that you can reprogram your subconscious mind. In this chapter, we'll explore various techniques to effectively rewrite the inner narratives that limit our potential. One proven method is affirmations. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself with the intention of reinforcing change and self-growth. According to a 2016 study published in the journal Self and Identity, participants who practiced affirmations showed increased resilience and improved self-esteem, especially during challenging times. Take the story of a young woman named Julie, who struggled with her self-image. Every morning, she would stand in front of her mirror and repeat, "I am beautiful, I am worthy, and I am enough." Over time, she began to notice a shift not only in her self-perception but also in how others responded to her. The subconscious has a powerful way of responding to these affirmations, reshaping beliefs slowly but surely. Another effective technique is visualization. Visualizing your goals and success can lead to tangible improvements in achieving them. Elite athletes often utilize this method. Michael Phelps, a legendary swimmer, famously visualized his races before competing. He imagined each stroke, turn, and finish ahead of time. Studies have demonstrated that visualization can enhance performance by 20 to 30%. It activates your subconscious to prepare for success. Meditation is also a significant tool for reprogramming the subconscious mind. Regular meditation helps clear mental clutter, promotes self-awareness, and accesses deeper states of consciousness. Researchers at Harvard University discovered that consistent meditation practice can lead to significant structural changes in the brain, particularly in areas related to memory, sense of self, and emotion regulation. With a practice like mindfulness meditation, one can observe thoughts without attachment, allowing the subconscious room to shift and evolve. Moreover, hypnosis is a powerful method for accessing the subconscious. Professional hypnotherapists like Dr. Brian Weiss, who specializes in past life regression, illustrate the profound potential of hypnosis in healing and personal growth. Hypnotherapy has helped countless people overcome fears, change behaviors, and access hidden memories. One notable story is of a patient who, through hypnosis, uncovered traumatic experiences that were affecting her current relationships and subsequently learned to heal from them. As we delve deeper into these techniques, remember that consistent practice is key. Reprogramming the subconscious is not a one-off exercise but a continuous journey. The next chapter will uncover stories of everyday individuals who have successfully transformed their lives by leveraging these techniques, proving that anyone can harness the power of the subconscious mind. What if the subconscious mind serves not just as a repository of memories but as a bridge to a deeper understanding of ourselves? In this chapter, we explore the intricate relationship between the subconscious mind and spirituality. This connection has been discussed and studied across cultures and centuries, revealing fascinating insights about our existence. Many spiritual traditions emphasize the importance of going beyond the conscious mind to connect with the truth within. The concept of awakening or enlightenment in Eastern philosophies relies on transcending the ego and tapping into the subconscious mind. This can manifest through practices like meditation, yoga, and mindfulness, methods that quiet the conscious mind and reveal the layers of the subconscious. Consider the impact of dreams on our spiritual growth. Often, dreams are viewed as windows into our subconscious. Carl Jung, a prominent psychiatrist, explored this idea through his concept of the collective unconscious. He believed that dreams provide a glimpse into archetypes that shape our experiences. In Jung's own experience, he encountered recurring dreams during a phase of personal crisis, prompting him to delve into his psyche and emerge with a renewed understanding of himself. The experiences of spiritual seekers often illustrate the profound connection between spirituality and the subconscious. For example, renowned author Deepak Chopra often discusses how accessing the subconscious can lead to greater spiritual awareness. He shares stories of individuals who, through meditation and introspection, have undergone transformative experiences, feeling an overwhelming sense of love and unity with the universe. Similarly, the practice of Reiki healing, a form of energy healing, often involves tapping into the subconscious realm. Practitioners use intention to tap into the energy of the subconscious, facilitating healing not just physically but emotionally and spiritually. One practitioner recounts a story of how her client, who had been harboring deep grief, experienced a significant release during a session, connecting with a sense of peace and resolution. Moreover, synchronicities often illustrate the magical connection between the subconscious and spirituality. These seemingly coincidental events can feel like messages from a higher power. For example, Bill Plotkin, a psychologist and author, introduces the idea of soul-centric psychology. His work suggests that synchronicities are the ways our subconscious communicates with us, guiding us along our life paths. By heightening our awareness of these signs, we can engage with a deeper journey of self-discovery. As we explore the spiritual dimensions of the subconscious, we uncover the potential for deep healing and profound transformation. In the final chapter, we will synthesize all the insights gained throughout this journey, providing you with tools and techniques to embark on your unique path of subconscious mastery. Creativity often seems like a mystical force, something that strikes unexpectedly and transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. But what if I told you that the key to unlocking your creative potential lies within your subconscious mind? The subconscious is not just a passive storage space for memories or past experiences. It actively influences the way we think, act, and create. Consider the case of famous inventor Thomas Edison. Known for his tireless work ethic, Edison believed that genius often comes from the deep recesses of our subconscious. He famously practiced a technique that involved taking a nap while holding metal balls in his hands. As he drifted off to sleep, his subconscious mind would continue to work on his challenges. When the balls fell from his grip, they would wake him, and he'd often find renewed insights to tackle his inventions. Science backs this concept. Research conducted by neuroscientists has shown that during sleep, our brains continue to process information, connecting ideas that we may not consciously recognize when awake. One study published in the journal Nature found that participants who were allowed a nap between problem-solving sessions were more likely to uncover solutions than those who remained awake. This phenomenon highlights how tapping into the subconscious can lead to breakthroughs in our creative pursuits. So, how can you harness your subconscious for creativity? Start by recognizing the power of relaxation. Techniques such as daydreaming, meditation, and even doodling can help quiet the conscious mind, allowing ideas to flow freely. For instance, the practice of free writing or sketching without any particular goal can unleash thoughts and concepts that are buried deep within you. Additionally, consider journaling as a way to access your subconscious. Write without restrictions for a few minutes each day, allowing your thoughts to take shape on the page. This practice often reveals hidden patterns and desires that can inform your creative projects. The subconscious also responds to environmental stimuli. Surrounding yourself with inspiring visuals, sounds, and even scents can boost creativity. Take, for instance, the concept of mood boards used by designers. They draw from diverse influences, making connections that elude the conscious mind. Ultimately, the journey to unlocking your creative subconscious is both personal and profound. Some find inspiration in nature, while others may draw from the chaos of urban life. Whatever your environment, the key is to remain open and receptive. The more you engage with your subconscious, the richer your creative outputs will become. Are you ready to dive into the depths of your own mind and explore what lies beneath the surface? Have you ever wondered how some people seem to effortlessly attract what they desire? The answer may lie in the powerful relationship between the subconscious mind and the art of manifestation. At its core, manifestation is about turning thoughts and desires into reality. It's an idea that has captivated many, but few understand the inner workings that make it possible. To grasp this concept, we need to delve deeper into how the subconscious mind processes information and beliefs. When you consciously desire something, such as a new job or relationship, but your subconscious holds limiting beliefs about your self-worth or capabilities, a conflict arises. This internal battle can often sabotage your efforts, leaving you feeling frustrated and defeated. To illustrate, consider the story of Jim Carrey, a comedian and actor who famously wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered. He dated it for Thanksgiving 1995 and visualized himself receiving that amount in payment. Despite facing initial hardships, Carrey remained committed to his vision. By 1994, he was offered a role in the movie Dumb and Dumber, landing him a paycheck that matched his vision. This is not just a quirky story. Scientists have conducted studies on the effectiveness of visualization techniques in achieving personal goals. Research has shown that visualization can prime the brain for success, increasing motivation and performance. One study from the University of California found that athletes who visualized their performance were able to improve their skills significantly, just as effectively as those who physically practiced. To manifest your desires effectively, it's crucial to align your subconscious beliefs with your conscious goals. This process often involves reprogramming your subconscious mind through affirmations and visualizations. Affirmations are simple positive statements that challenge and replace negative beliefs. When repeated consistently, they can reshape how we perceive ourselves and our capabilities. For instance, if someone struggles with self-doubt, an affirmation like, "I am worthy of success" can help shift their belief system over time. Consider creating a vision board that features images and words representing your goals. This tangible reminder reinforces your intentions and reminds your subconscious of what you are aiming for. Moreover, embodying the feelings associated with your manifestations is equally vital. Instead of merely wishing for something, feel as if you already possess it. This emotional resonance communicates directly with your subconscious, increasing the likelihood of your desires manifesting. People often say, act as if, and that principle applies here. The practice of gratitude can also amplify your manifestation efforts. By expressing gratitude for what you have and what is yet to come, you signal to your subconscious that you are ready to receive. Incorporating a daily gratitude practice can enhance your manifestation process and deepen your connection with your desires. In conclusion, the interplay between the subconscious mind and manifestation can be a transformative journey. Being conscious of your thoughts and beliefs, while actively working to align them with your desires, can unlock incredible potential. Are you ready to harness the power of your subconscious to manifest your dreams? Fear is an inherent part of the human experience, yet many of us struggle to understand or confront our fears. What if the key to overcoming our greatest anxieties lies in the depths of our subconscious mind? Understanding the subconscious mind can help illuminate the origin of our fears and provide a pathway to healing and freedom. Fear often roots itself in past experiences, societal conditioning, or trauma, echoing through our lives long after the initial event has passed. Take, for example, the story of a young woman named Sarah. After experiencing an accident while driving, she developed an overwhelming fear of cars. Her conscious mind understood that she wasn't responsible for the accident, yet her subconscious clung to that event, creating a profound sense of terror whenever she thought about being in a vehicle. This scenario illustrates the power of the subconscious in shaping our reactions. Scientific studies have shown that our brain can process subconscious stimuli faster than conscious thought. Research from the University of Zurich demonstrated that people can react to fearful images presented for just a fraction of a second, indicating that our subconscious is always on alert, ready to protect us. To navigate our subconscious fears, we first need to bring them to the surface. One effective method is through journaling. Writing about our fears allows us to explore and confront them without judgment. Reflecting on the emotions tied to these fears helps us understand their origins and recognize that they do not define us. Additionally, practices like cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, can help reframe our thoughts and beliefs. CBT encourages individuals to challenge their fears systematically, promoting healthier thought patterns. Moreover, confronting fears in small, manageable steps can foster growth. Sarah, for instance, began by sitting in a parked car before gradually moving to take short drives with a supportive friend. Over time, she reduced her anxiety, allowing her to reclaim her life. Breathing techniques and mindfulness also play a significant role in managing fear responses. By focusing on the present moment and connecting with our breath, we can calm the fight-or-flight response our subconscious triggers. Guided imagery, another powerful technique, allows individuals to visualize safe spaces and calming scenarios, making it easier to confront and manage their fears. The key idea here is that fear can serve as a teacher rather than an enemy. When we understand the messages behind our fears, we can use them as tools for personal growth. Embracing our fears allows us to navigate life with greater confidence and resilience. As you embark on this journey of self-discovery, remember that your subconscious is not your enemy but a guide to understanding the complexities of your psyche. Are you ready to face the shadows that lie within? Fear is a powerful emotion that lies deep within our subconscious mind. It shapes our decisions, influences our behaviors, and often keeps us from living fully. But what if you could understand the roots of your fears and harness that knowledge to transform your life? To grasp the mechanisms of fear, it's essential to delve into childhood experiences that often form the basis of our subconscious reactions. As children, we're like sponges, absorbing everything around us. A harsh word from a parent or an embarrassing moment at school can create lasting imprints in our subconscious that manifest as fear in adulthood. For example, consider the story of Sarah, a woman who developed a profound fear of public speaking after a disastrous speech in the 5th grade. The laughter of her classmates echoed in her mind long after the incident, embedding a belief that she was incapable of speaking in public. Years later, Sarah found herself avoiding promotions simply because they would require public presentations. Her subconscious fear was so strong that the thought of speaking in front of others would trigger intense anxiety, leading her to stay in a job she despised. Now, how can we reframe these fears? The process begins with awareness. Recognizing that these fears are often irrational and rooted in past experiences is the first step toward dismantling them. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, is one potent tool used to confront and overcome such fears. Through CBT, Sarah learned to challenge the validity of her fears. Was it true that everyone would laugh at her? Could she handle speaking even if she stumbled? With practice and exposure, she gradually desensitized herself to the fear. She began small, speaking in front of a mirror, then to a small group of friends. Each success built her confidence and gradually reprogrammed her subconscious mind. Statistically, studies have shown that CBT can reduce anxiety in up to 60% of individuals who undergo treatment. These numbers reflect not just clinical success but actual lived experiences of transformation. For Sarah, confronting her fears led to a remarkable career change, allowing her to embrace public speaking opportunities that once haunted her. Confronting your subconscious fears is not just about the absence of anxiety, it's about reclaiming your power and agency over your life. When you recognize these fears, you can actively choose to challenge them, reshaping your narrative and unlocking your true potential. But what about those submerged fears that we struggle to even identify? Through techniques such as journaling or guided visualization, you can access deeper layers of your subconscious mind. These practices create space for self-reflection and allow you to surface hidden fears. The next time a fear bubbles to the surface, ask yourself, what past experiences might have influenced this feeling? What beliefs does this fear stem from, and are they still valid? As you navigate through your subconscious fears, remember, the goal is not to eliminate fear entirely but to understand and manage it. Reclaiming the narrative means acknowledging that while fear is a natural response, it doesn't have to control your life. Empower yourself with the belief that you can face these fears head-on, transforming them from barriers into stepping stones towards your growth and success. As we explore further, let's examine how the subconscious mind influences not just individual fears but also broader societal fears. What happens when collective fears emerge, and how can understanding them lead to societal change? The next chapter delves into these aspects, challenging us to confront not just personal boundaries but collective barriers that limit us as a society. What if the fears we carry aren't just personal? What if they're echoing in the collective consciousness of our society? The subconscious mind doesn't only shape our individual lives, it influences the world around us. This chapter explores the profound impact of collective beliefs and fears and how they manifest in our societies. Collective consciousness, a term popularized by sociologist Emil Durkheim, refers to the shared beliefs, morals, and attitudes that characterize a group. It's the sum of our individual psyches, influencing how communities respond to crises, celebrate successes, and evolve as a society. Consider how global events can trigger widespread fear. The 9/11 attacks, for instance, didn't just instill fear in individuals, they created a collective anxiety around safety and security. This fear infiltrates the subconscious mind of a society, leading to widespread changes in behavior. Post 9/11, airport security heightened dramatically, impacting travel experiences globally. This collectively shared fear didn't just reshape policy, it altered our very interactions with the world. It's a stark reminder of the power of the subconscious mind. Not only does it influence individual lives, but it can reshape societal norms and behaviors. Another vivid example lies in the realm of marketing and consumer behavior. Advertising often capitalizes on collective fears. For instance, beauty products frequently leverage societal standards of beauty, tapping into insecurities many individuals harbor subconsciously. Consider how beauty advertisements play on the fear of aging or inadequacy. They don't just target personal emotions but play into a broader societal narrative of desirability, often perpetuating cycles of consumerism based on these fears. Statistics indicate that the beauty industry is worth over $500 billion globally, highlighting the immense impact of these subconscious influences. As advertisers tap into collective consciousness, they create a feedback loop, where societal fears lead to consumption, which then reinforces those very fears. So, how do we begin to reshape the collective subconscious to foster healthier societies? Awareness is critical. By recognizing shared fears and calling them out, communities can initiate conversations that lead to change. Movements like #MeToo and Black Lives Matter illustrate how collective voices can challenge ingrained societal narratives. These movements confront both individual and collective subconscious biases, advocating for justice and equality. Let's take a look at social anxiety during the pandemic. Individuals shared fears of health, isolation, and uncertainty, leading to collective action. Communities mobilized to support each other, reworking the narrative around mental health. Conversations emerged about the necessity of connection, providing insight into how collective fears could foster collective support and change. As we navigate this journey of understanding, we must recognize our role within the collective consciousness. The beliefs we hold subconsciously can impact others, for better or worse. By dealing with our subconscious fears and biases, we not only transform ourselves but also contribute to reshaping the communal narrative. If we can shift our subconscious beliefs from fear to empowerment, imagine the ripple effect it could have on our communities. In our next chapter, we'll explore the fascinating intersection of subconscious programming and technology. Can advancements like artificial intelligence and virtual reality tap into our subconscious to create new experiences? Join us as we uncover the evolving relationship between technology and the subconscious mind, revealing opportunities and challenges that lie ahead. The connection between our subconscious mind and health is a fascinating field, revealing how thoughts and beliefs can significantly impact our physical well-being. Imagine a swimmer preparing for a race. As they visualize themselves gliding effortlessly through the water, their subconscious mind begins to adapt their body, honing their muscles and perfecting their strokes. This process isn't merely an exercise of mental rehearsal, it highlights the mind's capacity to influence the body. Take, for instance, the concept of the placebo effect. Studies have demonstrated that individuals who believe they are receiving a treatment, whether it's a sugar pill or a sham procedure, often report real improvements in their conditions. One study published in the journal JAMA Internal Medicine found that nearly one-third of patients reported pain relief from placebo treatments, demonstrating how powerful our beliefs can be. It's not just about pain relief. Consider the work of Dr. Bruce Lipton, a cellular biologist who explored how thoughts influence cellular behavior. In his book, The Biology of Belief, he argues that our beliefs can alter our genetic expression and, by extension, our health outcomes. Dr. Lipton's research provides a compelling narrative about how our subconscious beliefs about our health can either empower us or hinder us. He shares the story of a patient who was diagnosed with a terminal illness. Initially devastated, this individual began to visualize themselves vibrant and healthy, engaging in activities they loved. Miraculously, over time, their health began to improve, a testament to the influence of a positive mindset on physical health. Moreover, there's an increasing body of evidence that links stress management techniques, often accessed through the subconscious, to improved health outcomes. Mindfulness and meditation practices, for instance, can lead to significant reductions in stress, which is a known contributor to a myriad of health issues including heart disease and diabetes. Incorporating practices like visualization and affirmations can pave the way for healing. Let's explore a real-world application, a clinical trial conducted on patients recovering from surgery. Those who engaged in guided visualization were shown to recover faster and experience less pain than those who didn't. This interplay between the subconscious and health opens pathways for personal empowerment. It suggests that we have the ability to influence our health outcomes through our inner beliefs and mental practices. So, how can you harness this knowledge? The first step is awareness. By recognizing negative thought patterns and replacing them with positive affirmations, you can reshape your subconscious beliefs. As you do this, remember the power of your mind in shaping your reality. Let's pause here and reflect on the potential within each of us. With every thought, we have the power to affect not just our minds but our very bodies as well. How do we turn these insights into sustained practices? What other aspects of our lives can transform through this powerful mind-body connection? Understanding the connection between the subconscious mind and our health is just the beginning. What we've uncovered so far sheds light on the transformative journey ahead. At the heart of every relationship lies the subconscious mind, shaping how we connect with others. Imagine meeting someone for the first time and feeling an instant connection. What if I told you that this attraction is often rooted in your subconscious? Research indicates that subconscious factors heavily influence our relationships. For example, psychologists highlight the phenomenon of attachment styles, which are developed in early childhood based on our interactions with caregivers. These attachment styles, secure, anxious, avoidant, are not merely labels. They dictate how we approach relationships throughout our lives. Consider someone with an anxious attachment style. They may find themselves constantly seeking reassurance from partners. In contrast, someone with an avoidant style might feel overwhelmed by intimacy and push others away. A prime example is the story of a woman named Sarah. Throughout her adulthood, Sarah found herself in tumultuous relationships, often selecting partners who were emotionally unavailable. After some reflection, she recognized a pattern traced back to her childhood, where her caregiver was often distant. Through therapy, she began to identify her subconscious need for validation and worked on altering her attachment style. Over time, Sarah's new awareness led her to healthier, more fulfilling relationships. The subconscious is not just about attachment styles. It also plays a crucial role in our attraction and repulsion to particular traits in others. Have you ever wondered why you were drawn to certain personalities while feeling discomfort around others? There's a theory surrounding emotional resonance. We are often attracted to people who reflect our internal state or unresolved issues. For instance, a person who has struggled with self-esteem may subconsciously gravitate towards someone who appears self-assured. This can create a dynamic where the individual feels